Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of SPARC Cast. And if you can tell, it's the holiday season. This is our Spark Expo 2025. This expo is different because for every for-profit business that has a booth, they are sponsoring a nonprofit's booth. Why? Because we want to share the existence of these charities with our community. Because as you know, they don't have a budget for marketing, probably. So we step in and help with that. And today, our guest is it retired Colonel Lloyd Ringgold? But that's not why we're interviewing him. Welcome to the show, Lloyd.
Thank you so much, Carl. It's a pleasure to be here.
What inspired you to set up a booth and bring a fellow nonprofit with you?
Because I believe in giving back. You know, it's really that time of season that we need to think about what's going on and how much we have to be thankful for. And I can't think of any other way to be thankful other than to give back. So I had met a nonprofit and talked to the young lady, and she was kind enough to grace us here today. And she's having a blast being introduced to other folks. Anytime that you can put profit and nonprofit together, I think there's magic that can be made.
That's awesome. Could you tell us about the nonprofit that you brought here?
Yeah. So it's Judah's Heart, and the young lady's son had a heart condition. And so this is an umbrella for some of the work that she's doing overseas to bring resources to those overseas. And
then overseas, I believe it was Southern Hemisphere. Is that right?
That's correct.
I forgot the country when I spoke to her.
Well, she's had several different countries. One of them was Zimbabwe. There's some other countries that she's dealing with. And right now she's raising money to make a bridge over there, or to produce a bridge.
Awesome. That's phenomenal. I guess she was inspired by her son to do that. And what about you? Let's tell us about your business.
Well, thank you. So my business, I am a small business consultant. All right. So I tell everybody that I'm a problem solver. Somebody else said that I was a small business concierge. I said I may have to adopt that one. I like that one a lot.
That sounds very red carpet.
But the bottom line is that I know that a lot of times small businesses have questions and they don't know where to turn. And so I am that person to turn to. And again, I tell everybody that I don't know everything, but I do know where to point you to if there's something that I don't know about. Because here's the deal. When you take a look at a lot of people who are very profitable, people who've done well, the reason they've done well is all of them have had a coach. And so there's nothing wrong with that. And when you sit here and take a look at some of the most wealthy people, they have a coach. Even a person like a Grant Cardone has a coach because they understand that I can do something and learn about it and do it, take a long time to do it, or I can 10X it, if you will. That's what Grant Cardone would say. I can 10X it and speed up my learning curve.
I know there are a lot of businesses that could use your help. What would right now be one of that you can ask or announce to small business owners, a red flag that needs to be put out, or something they might even be aware about, where if this is going on in your business, talk to me, like something like that?
Well, there's a couple different things, but the biggest one that I like to talk about is the fact that I talk to a lot of small businesses and I ask them, hey, if you have legal issues, contract reviews, people who haven't paid their bill, the list goes on, who do you turn to? Or, even contract review. And they tell me that a lot of times they look at GPT or they're looking at Google. And I'm like, hey, I can appreciate that. You got to do what you got to do. But let's face it, neither one of those passed the bar. So if you could talk to a lawyer, why wouldn't you? And oftentimes their answer is because they're expensive. And I said, hey, there are options out there. There are companies that offer you the ability to talk to an attorney and pay on a monthly fee versus an hourly fee. And when I tell them that, they're like, for real? And I said, of course, I wouldn't kid you like that. So that's one of the things that I would tell them, that it always makes sense that you have all your legal stuff up to speed. So whether you have an LLC, a partner agreement, contract review, the list goes on, you should have a lawyer look those over.
Yeah, the contract is the basis of all business and all transactions. And if you can lose what's rightfully yours because it wasn't written for you, you could pull a generic one off of Google.
I always tell everybody, the large print giveth, the small print taketh away.
Having said that, what are your takeaway? What takeaway do you want to give the audience as we end this interview?
Well, I would just say that, it is the holiday season, and no matter what it is that you believe, I think that we can all agree that this is a time to give back. If there's anyone that you could help, whether that be the person on the street, or maybe you have some folks at church, or it could even be your neighbor, just a kind word, maybe a warm meal, whatever that might be, please reach out. Because it just, to me, to make the world a better place, all we have to do is be nice. It sounds simple, but for some that can be kind of hard.
All right. Thank you for your time, Lloyd.
Appreciate being on here, Carl. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You're welcome. You too.